At 83, I've learned a lot about life. But there's one decision I deeply regret: moving into a nursing home. At the time, it seemed like the right choice. My family encouraged it, promising I'd have all the care and comfort I needed. I believed them. But once I got there, reality hit me hard. It was nothing like I imagined. Maybe you're thinking about this option for yourself, or a loved one. Maybe you've been told it's the safest, easiest choice. But before you take that step, I want to share 6 hard truths I wish someone had told me. Because life in a nursing home doesn't just change your routine, it changes everything. And once you're in, leaving isn't as simple as packing a bag. Stay with me until the end. Some of these lessons might shock you. And if you know someone considering a nursing home, this could be the wake-up call they need. Now, let's get started. Regret number 1: losing my independence. The biggest shock wasn't the small room, the strict meal times, or even the strangers around me. It was realizing I no longer had control over my own life. Before the nursing home, my days were mine. I woke up when I wanted, ate what I craved, and spent my time how I pleased. A morning walk? Sure. Cooking my favorite meal? Why not? Curling up in my own chair with a good book? Pure comfort. But inside those walls, my time wasn't mine anymore. Breakfast at 7 a.m., whether I was hungry or not. Lights out at 9 p.m., whether I was tired or not. Want to step outside? Better wait for permission, or for someone to help you do something as simple as taking a walk. Even small choices, what to wear, what to eat, started feeling like privileges, not rights. I'll never forget my first week there. I woke up in a bed that didn't feel like mine, reached for the book I'd been reading at home. And then it hit me. This wasn't my home. My books, my chair, the little things that made life mine, gone. Instead, sterile walls, a bed I didn't pick, and this sinking feeling. I was no longer the one calling the shots. And the hardest part? Once you give up your independence, getting it back is nearly impossible. You adapt because you have to, but that doesn't mean it's easy. Regret number 2: feeling forgotten. One of the hardest truths about moving into a nursing home: realizing the world outside keeps moving without you. When I first arrived, my family promised they'd visit often. I believed them. And at first, they did. My daughter came weekly, my grandchildren stopped by on weekends. For a little while, it felt like I still belonged in their lives. But as months passed, the visits slowed. My daughter started calling instead of coming. My grandkids got busy with school and sports. Holidays? Empty promises. "We'll be there," turned into last-minute cancellations. And before I knew it, I was sitting in the common room, watching other residents stare at the door, hoping today would be the day someone remembered them. It's not that my family stopped loving me. Life just got in the way. When you're not part of someone's daily life, it's easy for them to assume you're fine, that you've adjusted, that you don't need them like you used to. But the truth? The longer you're in a nursing home, the easier it is to fade from people's minds. I'll never forget one evening, holding my phone, debating whether to call my son. I didn't want to be a burden, didn't want to guilt him into visiting. So I put the phone down, and that's when it hit me. This is my life now. Waiting, hoping, watching the world move on without me. If you're considering a nursing home, ask yourself, are you ready for that kind of loneliness? Because no matter how much your family loves you, once you're out of sight, you become out of mind faster than you'd ever expect. If this is hitting home for you, drop a 2 in the comments. Let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, hit that button and turn on notifications. What I'm sharing could change someone's life. Now, Let's talk about the third regret. One that sneaks up on you. Regret number 3, losing my sense of purpose. When I moved into the nursing home, I thought I was just changing where I lived. I didn't realize I was also changing why I lived. At home, I had reasons to wake up. Little responsibilities that gave my days meaning. Watering my plants, cooking Sunday dinners for my grandkids. Even mundane things, sorting mail, tidying up, made me feel useful. But in the nursing home, suddenly I was just there. No one needed me to help with anything. My hobbies, like gardening, weren't possible. Even my role as mom or grandma faded, because what's left to do when you're just a visitor in your own family's life? I remember the first time a staff member said, "Let me do that for you, sweetie." They meant well. But with every small task taken away, folding my laundry, making my bed, I felt smaller. Like my hands, my time, my existence didn't matter anymore. And that's the silent tragedy of nursing homes. They keep you alive, but they don't always let you live. Coming up next, regret number 4 is the one no one talks about, but it hurts just as much. Want me to keep going? Let me know. Regret number 4, declining health, faster than expected. Before the nursing home, I was doing okay for 83. No, I wasn't running marathons, but I could still take care of myself. Grocery runs, morning stretches, puttering around the house to keep my legs strong. Little things, but they mattered. Then I moved in. At first it seemed nice. No cooking, no cleaning, no chores. Meals appeared at my door. If I needed something, I just pressed a button. Easy, right? But here's the cruel truth no one tells you. The less you do for yourself, the faster your body gives up on you. My legs, once steady, grew stiff from sitting too much. Standing up from a chair became a struggle, something that used to be effortless. Even my hands felt weaker. No more chopping vegetables, no more rearranging furniture, no reason to use my strength. I wasn't just relaxing. I was disappearing piece by piece. The scary science behind it, doctors call it disuse syndrome. When you stop moving, your muscles shrink, your bones weaken, and your balance fades. Not from age, but from inactivity. And in nursing homes, it happens fast. I watched it happen to others, too. A woman named Margaret used to walk laps around the garden every morning. Then she fell once, and the staff insisted she use a wheelchair for safety. Within months, she couldn't walk to the bathroom alone. That's the hidden danger of being taken care of. Too much help can hurt you. Regret number 5. The slow goodbye to who you were. This one's harder to explain, but I'll try. Moving into a nursing home didn't just change my routine. It changed me. At home, I was someone. A mother, a grandmother, a neighbor who baked too many cookies, a person with stories, quirks, a life. But in the nursing home, staff called me dear or sweetie, but rarely my name. My clothes were swapped for easier to manage outfits. Even my opinions started to feel small, like when I asked for less salt in my soup and got a pat on the hand. This is how we make it, honey. The message was clear. Your old life, it's over. You're just a patient now. And bit by bit, I began to believe it. The biggest shock? Realizing I couldn't go back. Even on good days, when my family visited, when the sun shone, I'd think, maybe I could leave. But it's not that simple. My house? Sold to pay for care. My stamina? Gone from months of inactivity. The system? Designed to keep you in, not help you out. I thought I was making a temporary choice. Turns out, it was forever. If you take anything from this, nursing homes can be necessary for severe medical needs, advanced dementia. But if it's just for convenience or safety, please consider other options: home caregivers, family rotations, community aging in place programs. Because once you walk through those doors, the person you were might not follow. One thing nobody warned me about: how quickly you stop feeling like a person in a nursing home. At home, I had my own space, my own life. I could close my door, sit in silence, or walk around naked at 2 a.m. if I wanted to, not that I did often. But in the nursing home, my bedroom door stayed open. Staff popped in unannounced for checks. Bathroom time became a group activity. Let me help you with that, sweetie. Even basic grooming required an audience. Like the day a 22-year-old aide had to show me how to use my own denture cream. I'll never forget the humiliation of my first shower there. Standing there, naked and shaky, while a stranger hosed me down like a car at a wash. I'd raised 3 kids, run a household for 50 years, and now I couldn't even scrub my own back without permission. The slow erosion of self. It's not just the big moments. It's the 1,000 tiny cuts to your dignity. Being spoken over like a child when discussing your own care. Having your preferences ignored. We serve meatloaf on Tuesdays. You'll eat what everyone eats. Overheard conversations at the nurse's station. Bed 4 needs changing again. That's not bed 4. That's Margaret. You start to feel like a problem to manage, not a person to respect. A story that still haunts me. My friend Walter, a decorated Vietnam vet, once snapped at an aide who barged in while he was changing. Her response? "Oh, please, Mr. Thompson, we've seen it all before." I watched a man who'd survived war crumble at a teenager's eye roll. If you're considering this path, ask yourself, am I ready to trade privacy for safety? Can I handle being treated like a toddler in my 80s? Because once you sign those papers, your body isn't fully yours anymore. P.S. Still with me? Drop a 5 in the comments if this shocked you. And subscribe, because next week I'm sharing the one alternative that saved my friend from this fate. Spoiler, it costs less than a nursing home. Regret number 6, realizing it's harder to leave than you think. When I first moved in, I told myself, it's just temporary. If I don't like it, I'll leave. What a naive lie that was. Here's the brutal truth nobody prepares you for. Nursing homes are designed like lobster traps, easy to enter, nearly impossible to exit. The 3 traps that keep you stuck: 1. The safety guilt trip. When I mentioned leaving, my family hit me with a, "But Mom, what if you fall?" "Oh, we just want you to be safe." "Oh, the doctor says you're better off here." Funny how safety always seems to mean stay where we don't have to worry about you. The physical decline. Spiral. After 6 months of, sitting more than walking, eating pre-cut food, having someone help me stand up, my body forgot how to be independent. The cruel irony? The place meant to care for me made me need more care. 3. The paperwork prison, my house, already emptied for my convenience, my finances, now tied up paying $8,000 a month for my temporary stay, my Medicare. Suddenly full of rules about what happens if I leave a story that says it all. My friend Evelyn moved in just for rehab after a hip surgery. 18 months later, she was still there. When her daughter finally arranged for her to come home, the staff warned, "She'll decline faster at home. Are you prepared for that responsibility?" We've made her dependent on us. Now feel guilty for taking her away. The hardest lesson. Nursing homes don't just house you, they reshape your identity. From independent adult to permanent patient. From decision maker to someone who needs permission. From family member to inconvenience. If you remember nothing else, before you sign anything. 1. Try home care first, even part-time. 2. Visit potential facilities unannounced at 7 p.m. on a weekend. 3. Never let anyone sell or give away your home for at least a year, because the scariest truth? You might be choosing your last address. Looking back, I don't regret growing older, but I deeply regret believing a nursing home was my only option. I walked in expecting comfort, safety, and peace of mind. What I got instead? A system that stripped away my freedom, my dignity, and, bit by bit, my very self. The truth no brochure will tell you. Nursing homes aren't evil. For some with severe needs, they're necessary. But for most of us, they're a one-way door to a life we never wanted. I wish I'd known. Home care is cheaper than you think and keeps your independence. Safety is often just code for convenience, usually theirs, not yours. Once your house is sold or your savings drained, there's no undo button. A moment that changed everything. The day my grandson visited and said, "Grandma, your apartment still smells like your cookies." That's when I realized I hadn't just lost my home, I'd lost the proof I'd ever lived at all. If you take one thing from this video, ask yourself, is this truly necessary, or just the path of least resistance? Will I still feel like me in this place? What am I willing to sacrifice for the illusion of safety? Because the life you have now, your routines, your freedom, your favorite chair, is worth fighting for. Your turn now. Comment "We will" if you'll rethink nursing homes after this. Share this video with someone facing this decision. It might save them from my regrets. Thank you for watching and for choosing to see the truth before it's too late. Lover.